I would like to introduce our first speaker, Katie Paolucci from Lakeview High School.
When I say the word inspire, what comes to your mind? Think about it for a second. Now actually do something for me. Close your eyes. I want to ask all of you to close your eyes. And this time, when I say the word inspire, what actually comes to your mind? Whatever comes to your mind, let it paint a picture. Let it flow into you. Is it a word? Is it a person? Is it a place? Is it even an experience? What does the word inspire mean to you? I bet that whatever came to my mind is different than what came to your mind, or the person sitting next to you. So does that mean inspiration is different for everyone? I remember one night when my friend Robert decided to share a story with me. It was a Friday evening and Robert just decided to open up. He told us the story of one night when him and his wife Hannah decided to go to Dairy Queen. It was a hot summer night, like anyone would. They were tired and they just decided to get ice cream. As walking up to Dairy Queen, Hannah was talking with Robert. She was telling him about his day. Robert was listening. People are around. He was looking at the menu, just like any of us would feel at Dairy Queen. Then, as they got to the window, Hannah's voice slowly faded out. Robert didn't look at the menu anymore because he was only focused on one thing, and that was a donation jar. We've all seen donation jars before. Robert said he's donated to them plenty of times, but this time was different. This time, Robert felt something inside of him. He described it as the only thing he could focus on was a picture of a 10-year-old little boy. This boy had tubes hooked up to him. He was laying in a hospital bed, and as Robert said, it looked like he was struggling. Now here's Robert at Dairy Queen, getting ice cream, no diet restrictions, nothing's wrong with him. But this picture of a little boy made him feel something so big inside. Robert could have just thrown his change into that jar and ordered his ice cream with Hannah and walked away. But instead, Robert decided to do more. He actually took the information off the donation jar and he decided to show up at the fundraiser. The fundraiser was at Barrister Gardens. It was actually spaghetti dinner for this boy. He knew no one there. He said he felt so embarrassed. He asked himself why he was doing this. Why would he even show up? But he knows that something inside of him told him to do it. As Robert walked in, there's people all around in groups. You can picture them eating at tables, talking with family members. Some were even emotional. Here's Robert, all alone, knowing no one. He didn't even know if the boy was there. He didn't know if his parents were there. He didn't know who he could find. He just needed to find someone. Finally, Robert found the mother of the child, and he walked up to her and said, "Ma'am, I know I'm a stranger to you, but looking at your son's picture, I felt so inspired inside. I just wanted to tell you that I support him and your family." Could you even imagine how this woman felt? This was a stranger that came to him and talked about how he felt inspired from a picture of her son. I believe that all started with one person. That didn't just start with a group, it started with one person, and that is yourself. If you allow yourself to be inspired, it's being open to inspiration. You have to have an open mind. It's like that book that we all can picture. The book that sits on the shelf with the cobwebs and the dust. No one ever opens it. Maybe the title is too hard to read because of all the dust. Maybe the book looks too big and worn out, but for some reason, day after day, we pass that book and we never open it. You don't even open the cover and look inside the book to allow yourself to know what's further in there. That's how inspiration is. If you don't even allow yourself to take the time to know you are open to it, how do you expect to be inspired? And then once you are allowing yourself to be open to it, you can take it one step further. You can act. You can take yourself and your ideas and you can decide to act on your inspiration. Can you imagine how many ideas are out there? How many feelings of inspiration is inside people when no one acts on it? If you act on it, how much further will it take you? So if I said that inspiration was as simple as being open to it, would you be inspired to act?